Hello, stampers and crafters. Happy Friday. My name is Sarah Chatello McGuire from Sassy Paper Crafts. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have a super cute card for you today. It makes me so happy. It's sending sunshine, it's bright, it's cheerful, it's super cute. Before we get started, I just have a couple of things I want to announce. Celebration is still going on for the whole rest of August. They've added 10 new, if I could click it, they've added 10 new items to get during celebration. So if you haven't gotten these are items from the annual catalog and the mini July to December catalog. If you haven't gotten them yet, now is the time because you only have a few weeks left to celebrate. Also, when you host a party with me during celebration and your party sales reach $300, or if you place a $300 order, you get a free stamp set, perfect pomegranate stamp set. It's beautiful. And when you join my team in the month of August, you will get the Making Plans planner added to your starter kit absolutely free. And your starter kit includes $125 worth of your choice of products for $99. It is literally the best deal Stampin' Up! Has to offer. So if you are interested in that, there are links in the description of this video, or you can reach out to me, sassypapercrafts@gmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's links all in the description of this video. And hello, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, I upload my Friday lives to YouTube every Friday. So I think that is all I have. Let's go ahead and get started on this card. I'm going to turn off of my camera and I'm going to flip it around so that you can see my desk. And hopefully I don't exit out. I know I say that every week and I've only done it once. Let's see, there we go. You can see my desk. And with this host code for the month of August, anybody who uses this host code is entered into a drawing. I'm trying to pull up my comments while I talk. Is entered into a drawing for the Stampin' Rewards. The Stampin' Rewards start at $15 and go up from there based on how many orders, how many people use that host code. So if you're going to place an order, use this code. If your order is over $100, contact me so I can help you get the best deal. Let me see if I can pull up comments now. My technology is not working with me today, as I plan to go live, but I am live. I don't know, I might not be able to see your comments today, but still leave comments. I will get to them at the end of the video. Say hello to me, ask me any questions you may have. We have been talking about the Sending Smiles bundle literally all week. So the Sending Smiles bundle is a photopolymer stamp set with 22 stamps and the sending dies. There is also the Sending, I think it's called the Sending Smiles collection, which includes this bundle plus the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and all the things that come with that for $112. But you can get that for $99 when you join my team. You add that to your starter kit and you still have money left over to get things like rhinestones, maybe a roll of ribbon, something like that. So you could get the whole collection, the mini plus this bundle that's valued at $112. You could get that for $99. So just click that link in the description and add this to your starter kit. So the first thing we're going to do is a little bit of stamping, and then I will show you how I die cut these out. We are using a color that I don't use very often. I'm not that big of a fan of yellows, but we are using So Saffron today. And let me I didn't grab my inks out. And we're also using Smoky Slate. So only 2 ink colors today. I got a video on here. I just can't pull it up. Anywho, all the dimensions, the measurements for this card will be on my blog after this live. So if you're watching me live on Facebook right now, they are not up quite yet. If you're watching me on YouTube, they are. So go ahead and click that. It will take you right to the blog post with all the measurements. So let's grab some stamps. So I'm going to need this flower, the center, and then the little leafy stem part. Put that there. I don't need such a big block for my flower, and I don't need one for the center really either. Use a little tiny A block for the center. And then the sending smile. Where's the smile? Sunshine, not smile, sunshine to brighten your day. I'm going to grab an H block for this one. So we're going to do our stamping first, and then we will do our die cutting. So I'm going to start with the soft saffron because I want to see, I know where I want my flower to go. So I'm going to ink the petals up and sew saffron. And I'm just going to kind of turn it to the side a bit. I want my petals about there because I want some space to put the sending. I might have put that a little bit too high. So we're going to flip that over. Hello, Tammy. I can see comments. Yay. Put that down a little bit lower like that. And then I'm going to grab the smoky slate and the center of the flower and do that in smoky slate. And these are photopolymer stamps, so you can see right through them, which I love. Then I'm going to grab my leaves, also in smoky slate. And then I have a scrap piece of So Saffron that we're going to stamp our words on in smoky slate. And then I had one somewhere, a scrap of basic white for the words. Here, I have one here. We'll just rip that. This is what I do with my scraps. I just leave them next to my desk. And when I need them, I can, you know, they're there. Oh, I didn't grab the stamp out. So I'm going to use the big sending stamp and an eye block. And we're done with smoky slate. Now you could do something for the inside. There's a ton of different flowers in here. I just put my finger in the ink. But I didn't stamp the inside of this card. You definitely could, though. There's lots of different flowers and things like that. So I'm just going to stamp this on my scrap of basic white. And that is it for stamping. So let's clean our stamps quickly before I put my whole hand in it. So I have my Stampin' Scrub. I'm just going to grab my Stampin' Mist, spray the wet side of that. There's a wet side and the dry side, and I really need to clean this. I think I'm going to do it after this video. All I do to clean it is I take a tiny bit of dish soap on both sides, scrub it out, and then let it air dry overnight. But I've been doing a lot of stamping lately, so I think I really need to clean my scrub. And then we'll put our stamps away, and I will grab the mini die cut machine. And now I love the full-size die machine. That's my favorite one. That's my go-to. For filming videos, though, I do love the mini. I also recommend it if you're just getting started and you're not sure you want to do a whole lot of die cutting. The reason I love the large one so much is because some of our embossing folders and dies don't fit in it. So the large one, if you have the large one, you don't have to worry because everything Stampin' Up makes fits in the large one. But not everything fits here in this mini one. Like I can show you an example. I have just an embossing folder here. This is the quart foil tile. Doesn't fit. So if you have the 6x6 embossing folders, they're not going to fit. Oh, I need to grab the plates. So I just have the number 1 cutting plate and then, or number 1 platform, and then the number 2 cutting plate. And we'll cut out our sending first, and that just barely fits in there. Good thing I ripped it. I'm going to get the sending dies. Oh, I found my scrap that I was supposed to use. It was under my dies. And there are 2 sendings in here. So what I mean is there's one that cuts out like a script that you saw this week if you were checking me out on my blog. We're going to use this solid one and just kind of line that up. And the other reason I like the large machine is because I have a magnetic cutting plate before Stampin' Up discontinued them that's still working beautifully. You can take washi tape or a Post-it note. See, I just moved it a little bit. If you want this to stick down, or even painter's tape or something that's not a permanent adhesive. But I think we're going to get it to run through just fine. But yeah, if you're getting started with die cutting, the little collection that they made with this stamp set and die set and the mini machine is really cool. So see, I love that. That's so cool. I just think that's the neatest thing. So now I'm going to grab this label and push this back through so you can see. I set down our sentiment there and try to straighten that up as much as I possibly can. Looks good to me. Whoops, and I moved it. Let's move it out a little. Maybe I won't move it with the plate. My trick for the plate is usually if I slide it in first and then set it down. Like that, I just moved it though. Sorry, there we go. Try that. And then set it down and then run it through. And dropping things on the floor. And now we have a label. So now all we have to do is put everything together. And I can't wait to show you the designer series paper we're using, because to me, if you look at the paper as a whole, it's very fall themed. It's very holiday themed, but on this card, it's not. So the paper I'm talking about is called Gingham Cottage, and you can see it peeking out on the sides there. This is that paper, the Gingham Cottage paper. And there's all kinds of plaid patterns in here, and this is the one we're using. But see how it like screams fall? This paper is beautiful. And it comes in a whole bunch of different colors. This one that's coming up is more Halloween. But I wanted to show you this paper because this is only available until December. This is in the July to December mini catalog. How cool is that paper? Yeah, it's called Gingham Cottage. And I just had to have it because I love that. I mean, it's gingham, but it's also like, I don't know, I love that plaid that is very fall to me. So have my layers here. And like I said, all the measurements will be up on my blog if you're watching this on Facebook very shortly. So I'm just going to take our plaid ginghamy piece, and I'm going to put this on a piece of smoky slate cardstock. Oh, we didn't stamp our background. Silly me. We'd still have some stamping to do, you guys, because I did not stamp the background. But it's really quick. Put this on a piece of So Saffron. And then we're going to move these because we have to stamp our background, silly. So for that, all I did was use this flower here. And we'll throw this on a B block. Grab the So Saffron again. That size doesn't look great. It's not right there. And all I did for the background was just randomly stamp. So there's inking and stamping. And I just kind of went down one side, tilting it a little bit as I went. Mostly what you're worrying about here is the outside edges, because we're going to be covering a lot of this up. So if you have blank spots in the middle, it's fine. I'm just trying to get to be a random pattern here. But I am going to do the whole thing just because I'm not quite sure what's going to poke out and what's not. I'm going to get a little bit on the edges here. Maybe turn it. I'm going to do one more up here. All right. And then I have a So Saffron card base. I'm going to fold that in half and just take my bone folder. I can grab it. Take my bone folder and burnish that edge. Grab some seal. And then take our gingham piece and some more seal. And the way I did this is I just kind of tilted it. So what I mean is that would be straight on. I just kind of tilted it, but I didn't want it to come off of my card. I'm making sure it's not coming off the edges so that way when I put an envelope in there, it doesn't come off. Oh, I wanted to use dimensionals for this because this one is going to go straight on. Okay. And then I have a really cool trick that I like using for the embellishments, which I'll show you here in a minute. For the other two that are sentiments here, I'm going to use mini dimensionals. If you don't have mini dimensionals, you can cut the large or the full-size ones in half or in quarters even. I'm not going all the way to the end because this is going right here. And the sending is going to sit a little bit off too. So I'm not going all the way to the edges with my dimensionals. We'll put our sending on first. Right in the middle there. Oops, and stick that to my grid paper. Put that down. And then for the pearls, I have some pearl basic jewels, and then I have the dark So Saffron. These come in a combo pack. You get a light and a dark. We're going to use the dark and the brush tip end, and I'm just going to color 3 pearls. Now this is alcohol-based marker, so these dry pretty quickly. I'm just putting a little bit of ink, and I'm just kind of going around to make sure I kind of got the whole thing. And it's not going to dry onto the window sheet that's holding these, but it does dry onto the pearls. I'm just going to grab my take your pick tool. Try to grab it. Oop, it's stuck to my finger. There we go. No, not up there. And there, and that is our card. And I actually kind of almost made the same card twice. So how cool for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to follow this page if you're watching me on Facebook, or subscribe to my channel if you are watching me on YouTube. I will be live again this Sunday in my VIP group. The link for the VIP group is in the description of this video. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.